Good morning. We are extremely pleased that you are here. It is good to come together for the purpose of co-creating. Do you agree?
Yes.
You are knowing what you are wanting?
Yes.
It's good, isn't it? Good to have clear desire. Does your desire feel good to you?
Yes.
That's good. When your desire feels good, that means you are holding beliefs, habits of thought, beliefs just a thought you keep thinking, that harmonizes with your desire. So when your desire feels good to you, it means you're not contradicting it with opposing thought. That really is the key to a wonderful life. You can't hold your desires back. Life just produces them. The variety that you live causes you to constantly give birth to new desire. That's what the evolution of all species is about. Life causing desire, focus to come from you. Your important perspective is constantly launching new desire. The question is, are your beliefs keeping up with your desire? Or are you letting the reality that surrounds you control your vibration? Most do that, you know. Most offer all of their vibration, all of their focus in response to what they are observing. So if they are observing wanted things, then they offer a vibration like that. But if they are observing unwanted things, then they offer a vibration about that. A lot of vibration talk going on here already, isn't there? Because you are vibrational beings and you live in a vibrational universe, and everything about everything that is vibrational, has a vibrational basis, that when you become a master of creation, which you were born to be, you feel the vibration that is surrounding you. But most important, you feel the vibration of your own being in relationship to something really, really important. Your own being right here, right now, in relationship to your own being. You might want to write that down. It's really profound. Because you are more than this physical being. You are source energy. You are an extension in this body of source energy. But that non-physical source energy part of you is projecting a vibration at all times. And as you live life, and this life causes you, important you, to desire more, to desire better, to desire improvement, then you launch this vibrational intention or desire, and source within you becomes a vibrational match to that vibration. So there's a frequency of your furthermost expanded beingness that is being presented to you at all times. At all times. So as this signal, this projection, this broadcasting of who you really are is happening, you're having a vibrational relationship with it. That's what your emotions are all about. Your emotions are your indication of your vibrational relationship. You right here now, the thoughts you're thinking, and that of the source within you. Oh, the source within you, your inner being, whatever you want to call it, your Abraham, is pure positive energy, holding love for whatever you are focused upon, even if you don't love it. Esther has said to us a few times, quite a few times, really often, not so much now, but Esther has said to us, Abraham, you must need more information about that guy, because I can feel the discord between you and me, and I think you should come where I am so there's no discord. So let me give you more facts about this scoundrel. And we always say, we're not coming over there, Esther. You can cause a separation if you want to between yourself and us, if you want to choose to push against unwanted. But that's not who we are. That's not who source is. That's not who you are. And when you do it, you know it's not who you are, because it feels terrible, doesn't it? So we want to talk with you today about you closing that gap You'll never quite get it closed because life's just going to keep taking you into a new place and a new place and a new place. So your work is to continually adjust yourself upward to the expansion that this life is causing you to accomplish. And if you keep up with it, then you feel wonderful. Then you're frisky. You feel energized. You're full of energy. You feel wonderful. But if you don't keep up with your own expansion, then you don't feel so good. And the tendency, and we get why you do it, the tendency is to want to blame circumstances or other people for the way you feel. Because after all, if they would be better, if they would behave better, then when you observe them, which is sort of kind of your habit, then you would feel good in the observation of something that is really good. You really like those around you who are so obedient, don't you? Those around you who do what you really need them to do, because after all, you do want to feel good. It is your most natural desire, the desire that is more powerfully within you, that you're born with, that supersedes all other desires, is your desire to feel good. That is your most natural state. And when you don't feel good, when you're ornery, when you're fearful, when you're overwhelmed, when you are resentful, when you feel any of those negative emotions, it always means the same thing, and it's always a very simple thing. You're simply not up to speed with who you really are. And it's not a standard that someone else has set for you. It's a standard that you have carved out of your own life experience. It's a standard that you've discovered. When you were rude, you wanted to be nicer. When someone else was rude, you wanted them to be nicer. If you don't have enough of something, you want it. In other words, it's just the delicious, perfect balance, contrast of this time space. You are evolving more rapidly as leading edge creators than has ever been before. The energy of source is flowing to you and through you at an unprecedented rate, which is the reason that you have all become bipolar. You are all a little manic depressive, because when you're high, oh, you fly high, don't you? And when you're not, oh, everyone should die. And that's because you've launched your rockets of desire. You've launched these rockets of desire, and the source within you, the you that is really you, has become more and more and more and more. And you got to keep up to speed with the more that you have become, because if you don't feel so good. And that's the only reason. That's the only reason that it is important for you to keep up with you, is because if you don't feel good. The world doesn't come to an end. No one is disappointed in you. It's not anything like that. There's no judgment. It's not that something's gone terribly wrong. It's simple. You don't feel good unless you keep up with you. And it's something that you got to do all day, every day, isn't it? Because life keeps causing you to expand. Have you noticed? So the only thing that ever causes you to not feel good is that you sometimes don't keep up with your own expansion. And the reason you don't is because, oh, we love you so much. You have what is itis. You're so interested in what is. You're so interested in this manifested stuff that is around you. And you know, that's a good thing that you are. It's what you intended, because you are on the leading edge. You're a leading edge creator. You're a leading edge creator, which means you knew that you would come here and you would move vibration into materialization. You knew that you would move it from a vibration that can be sensed into a manifestation that you can see and hear and smell and taste and touch, a full manifestation with all of the delicious nuances that you get to devour with your perception. That's why you're here. You're not here to be judged or to judge. You're not here to fix things that are broken. You're here as a masterful creator in a magnificent universe with all of the wherewithal to create anything that this place can inspire you to desire. And it is our desire that your time-space reality and all that you are as you interact with one another and all that we are as we interact with you, that these co-creative aspects come together to inspire you to new desire that you or no one else has ever desired before, that you can launch new rockets of desire. And as you launch those new rockets of desires, that your belief is in a firm enough place that you know that you can be or do or have anything. That if you have the wherewithal to imagine it, that you have the wherewithal to create it. that it can manifest in that fullness that is so delicious, where not only you sense it, but those around you can observe it, especially if they're in the vibrational proximity of it. So this is a high-flying time for humanity, because you are here with all of this energy and all of this variety and all of this impetus and all of this platform, all of this balance, all of this well-being, from which you are launching your new rockets of desire. So when you launch a rocket of desire, the source within you rides that rocket and becomes it fully, and broadcasts the signal of your new becoming to you all day, every day. And you can feel that signal in the form of your emotions, because the emotion is your indicator of your vibrational closeness or farness, allowance or resistance, receptive mode or not receptive mode of what you have become.